Okay, we're gonna make a shepherd's pie. First, we're gonna fry down. This is 1.5 pounds of ground beef. It's a little frozen on the inside, but it'll be fine. While this is cooking, I'm going to chop up 1 onion and some garlic. Okay, we chopped up about 2 cups of garlic and onions. About a tablespoon of garlic and a medium-sized onion. We'll add it to our ground meat. And cook it in our ground meat. I use my Vidalia chop wizard. It cuts it into small little squares, and they're all uniform, and they cook well. I mean, I cut up the garlic and I cut up the onion. Now, if your ground meat has a lot of oil, you need to drain some of the oil out. But this ground meat is pretty lean, so I don't usually have to drain the oil out. You break it into small pieces. When you put it in the pan, it'll evenly fill the bottom of the pan. I'm going to add 1 cup of brown gravy mix, already mixed. You can buy the brown gravy mix in a little packet, and you just follow the instructions on the packet and make it. I'm also going to sprinkle a little Conrico seasoning on top. This is it, Conrico seasoning. It's the kind we like. But there's all kinds of seasonings out there. You use the kind you like. Or you can order the Conrico online. Okay, we're going to taste of it and see if it has enough Conrico. I think it's pretty tasty. We'll let it cook for a little bit longer. Cook the onions a little bit more and the garlic. Cook it just a little bit longer. Get the onions cooked. And while that's cooking, I'm going to start on my mashed potatoes. I just have some instant mashed potatoes, and I'm just going to follow the recipe on the box. It's enough for 9 servings. Put 3 cups of water. 4 tablespoons of butter. And some salt. Okay, the ground meat is ready. Just set it on the back burner while we make our potatoes. Here's our water for our mashed potatoes. 3 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of butter, and about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. You can use homemade mashed potatoes if you want to make it, but it's a lot quicker if you use the instant. Okay, now that the butter's melting, we're just waiting for the water to boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to add our potato flakes. 3 cups of potato flakes. Okay, our water is boiling, starting to boil, so we're going to turn the fire off. We're going to add our potato flakes, and we're going to mix it up. We're going to add 1.5 cups of milk. I use half and half, but you can use whatever kind of milk you have that you drink. Okay, our potatoes are done. We're going to set them aside and let them rest and absorb in all the liquids. Now we're going to assemble our shepherd's pie. This is a 9 by 13 baking pan. I'm going to spray it. We're going to add our ground meat mixture in the bottom. Okay, and we just move that down in the bottom of the pan. All right, now in a bowl I put a cup and a half of Kobe Jack cheese and a cup and a half mozzarella cheese. We're going to sprinkle this over the top of the ground beef. Not all of it, just about half. Now we're gonna add our mashed potatoes on top of that. If you have leftover mashed potatoes from a dinner that you made, you can use those also. Three cups of dried instant potatoes work perfect for a 9x13 pan. Now we're going to sprinkle the rest of our cheese over the top of our shepherd's pie. We're going to preheat our oven to 350. Really, we just need to put it in the oven long enough to melt the cheese, about 20 minutes. Now, if you use cold mashed potatoes, you need to leave it in the oven a little longer. These are not cold. And this is our shepherd's pie, and when we're finished baking it, I'll take a picture of it. And this is our shepherd's pie, 9x13. We'll take a picture of it when it's finished cooking.